Alright, what's good with y'all? This is God's Conduit, and I got another one for y'all. This one speaks on rainy days. Some days it'll seem like you actually will have more energy if you actually chose to stay inside. And those would be considered rainy days. Don't consider a rainy day as something actually bad for you. Think of it as something where God is calling you to do something creative inside. We have so many different things we can do on the outside that can take up our focus, but we don't realize that on the inside we have so many, just as many things or more to focus on. So literally, think about a rainy day as a day where you can choose to introspect, you can get closer with God, you can try to find out exactly what He would like for you in your life and what you would like for yourself in the future. Um, you don't know exactly what you want to do in life until you have enough time to slow down. By having those rainy days, it causes you to slow down for a bit, really analyze your life, see what's going on, and if you see where you're going down a wrong path with something, whether it be your finances, your diet, um, your spirituality, um, your relationships with your friends, family, um, whatever the issue is, if you notice that something is going astray during those times when you actually have time to sit back and categorize everything and put a scale of, okay, is this going well or is it not? Then it gives you an opportunity to really blossom and sit there with God, where like you can consider it God or your future self, whatever you want to consider it. Where basically, I consider it God, where basically when you sit there and you have that strong feeling where, okay, well, this is what I should do right here, even though you don't necessarily know where the experience will be coming from to say that. Where basically when that comes, that's usually a nudge from God. God is trying to tell you to do something. God is trying to help you on your path, and He's trying to show you the proper way or a more efficient way to do certain things. When you have to listen to God, it's good to go ahead and just let down all your walls. Just sit there and listen. Even if it's a lot going on in your life, it can be a whole lot. A lot of people in your ear. You can have a whole lot. Just extraness going on in your life, because when people are meant to walk with God, then there's gonna be a whole lot of trials and tribulations that come along with it, and you really just have to block out all of those different things, and you have to focus on how much you really want to be with God, and if you focus on how much you want to be with God, then it'll keep you from faltering. It'll keep you from letting the worries of the things that are going on at the present time slow you down. I came up with this new one where basically it's all about being in the present moment and living in the moment. People say that all the time, but I say living in the moment is when basically, if you were to look around at a moment, you can have a upcoming court date coming up. You can have bills impending, anything like that going on, and basically you could allow those things to worry you, or you could actually decide to not allow those things to worry you, and you just stay focused on the fact that, okay, can you buy your food for today? Like, if you focus on the moment, focus on the here and now, it allows you to be able to free up your mind space and to be able to get a lot more done. It's just a hint at when those people feel like they're on a really, 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 really long marathon, and they're trying to find ways to quiet their own thoughts, which, sometimes our thoughts can go on tangents and be far-reaching and really be thinking about the future, and when you have far-reaching thoughts, sometimes you use it too preemptively, where just because you're in a situation and you start imagining yourself in that situation years and years and years and years down the whereas it may not actually have to be that instance. And so basically, in that case, you're using your mind kind of against yourself. And so it's also best to look at the situation for what it is. Be practical about things. I'm not saying just go, not worrying about things that are to come. But basically, when you're after you've done all the things you can do, you leave it to God. You pray on it, and you have to stay in the moment and stay in the now, so that way you can keep your happiness. You have to make sure you're happy throughout this whole experience, because like I said, walking with God is not a very easy experience, because the world is full of people who like prefer sinning a whole lot, and so you're gonna be walking a different path, and it's gonna deter some people, but it's okay, because God is gonna bring everything around, and He's gonna make it to where you're actually surrounded by people who support you and support the kind of things that you're working on and your kind of endeavors. All right, God's conduit is out here.